This week, we photograph a wedding, make frozen summer beverages with Melissa and Jerry Ghionis, take some photos at Laguna Beach, and photograph some bears in Alaska. We are here today at the Cambridge Mill, taking some wedding pictures. And I'm the only shooter today, and I am just doing photography, which is rare. Usually I'm doing video and photography at the same time. I've been a wedding photographer for about 12 years now. I started out with just a few weddings in my first season, and now I photograph over 60 weddings a year all around the world. It's so rare to be able to say this, but I actually really love and enjoy my job. I learned everything that I know about photography from the internet and guys like Jerry Ghionis who put their behind-the-scenes videos online. This week, I'm heading across the country to start interviews for a brand new wedding photography podcast. The podcast and the Wedding Business Co. website are a way for my fiancée Lindsay and I to give back to the platform that gave us careers that we love. In case you're wondering what camera I'm using, this is a Nikon D5 with the new 28mm f1.4e. I love this lens a lot. And this is the 105 f1.4, which after a rocky start, I now do love entirely. This kind of seems like an ending, but we're actually just getting started. Now I'm off to do something that's been on my list for a long, long time, photographing bears in Alaska. Also, super fun fact, it is July and I still have my winter tires on. I've decided to shoot most of this video on GoPro because I really like the idea of finding the limits of cameras so that when I need to use them on a professional job, I'm way more prepared. Air Canada fact of the day, if you book on points, it's only a few extra points to get the first class upgrade rather than being in economy. So I just took the DJI Spark for a flight, and it is incredibly stable in high wind, which is kind of fun. So I kind of flew around here for a little bit. It's really hazy light. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better, but for now the Spark is really good for how small it is and the fact that I can set it up in like 20 seconds and get it in the air. Really hoping that there's no bears out here by the car because I'm alone and I've already seen several bears from the tram earlier, so I know they're around here, and I've seen bear poop by my car. Today we are headed to Katmai National Park and a place called Brooks Falls where there are lots of bears eating salmon out of the falls and out of the river. I hope you like my parking job. Holy crap, that was absolutely amazing. I forgot that it was raining until I looked at my camera and it was soaked. I'll probably continue to talk to the camera because there's a lot of bears in these woods and I'm all alone, so the more noise that I can make, probably the better. There's for sure a bear over here. Just walking down the road. I'm in King Salmon, Alaska. Our flight was canceled home. Very, very small town. Managed to get the essentials, some sour cream and onion chips. And since there are so few hotels here in King Salmon, Pan Air has set us up in this beautiful college dorm. So this is where I sleep tonight, I guess. And they don't have a firm answer of when we can actually get on a flight, because I guess at this point in the year, everyone leaves this city because I guess the fishing season is done. So like 10 or 15,000 people are leaving on airplanes over the next 3 days. So everything is completely sold out. So fingers crossed that I get to leave tomorrow. I'm going to the airport at 7 a.m. Day 2 at the airport, 7 in the morning, hopefully getting on the 9 a.m. flight. But who knows? It's pretty full. They've canceled more flights, so the flights that do exist are even more difficult to get on than they were before. So hopefully I get it here today, because I have a flight to LA at 2:44 p.m. and there's pretty much a 0% chance that I'm going to make that flight. The bad news is I did not get on that flight. The good news is I got this vitamin water that's going to give me lots of electrolytes and nutrients so that I can survive the next 9 hours at this airport. Well, we have 9 hours. Let's do an airport tour. This is the exterior of the airport. This is a truck dropping somebody off. It is a Ford Windstar, probably. Pan Air is the company that has screwed us. Alaska Airlines so far is okay. These are the doors to the airport. You enter through this door and you exit through this door. This is the entire airport. These are people that are also stranded. Here's a face and hole that you can take your picture in. This is my face in the face and hole. This is my vitamin water. I made standby and I get to leave this place off to Anchorage. Maybe I'll get my flight to LA, maybe I won't. Who knows?
So, as you're getting comfortable, just like to remind you,
I made it to Anchorage, but I have missed my flight to LA, unfortunately, by like 5 minutes. So now I'm on the 11 p.m. flight, which gets me into LA at 6 a.m. And I'm meeting Mario for 7 a.m. So I'm going to sleep on the plane, get in my car, drive to Venice Beach, go do a podcast with Mario, then meet up with Brian Leahy in Santa Monica, and then drive to the ranch in Laguna Beach. Tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day. What a lovely day. I've never been awake this early. Romantic day.
Yeah.
Romantic podcast.
I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. What's one thing that I see with a lot of photographers is they have built their editing style and they're really happy with it, but they're having troubles finding, a retoucher that's kind of within their acceptable price point, or just, that can kind of replicate their look. Have you experienced that, or what does that look like?
Yeah,
man. Hey, your dog.
Yeah, that's Rose.
Hey, Rose.
Probably the biggest thing I ever did for my destination business was go to the Engage conference. Engage is a luxury and destination wedding conference. It's expensive to attend. Like, it normally runs in total about $5,000 for the week. But it is,
$100K in business.
and that's the thing. Yeah, like, it pays for itself. Like, it's already exponentially paid for itself. Like, I've gone 5 times already in the last 2.5 years. But it's essentially like the who's who of luxury and destination wedding planners and venue reps and designers and florists.
It's been quite a life because, growing up in a small town in Wisconsin and having a dream to be a photographer and travel the world was something that I had since I was 12. And to be able to look back on it now in my 50s and look back on my life and to think, yeah, this job has really taken me all over the world. And now all I'm doing pretty much is taking portraits in my garage. So I kind of joke, oh, how the mighty have fallen. But I actually feel like what I'm doing is really, really good work and really meaningful work and useful work and honest work and also beautiful work for the people that I'm photographing. And I'm enjoying it too.
I love the flexibility with photography, that if you want to travel the world, like, you can do that, and you can do that for a couple of years. And if you decide that maybe your love isn't there anymore, that you can refocus, and
Exactly.
you have this skill set. That
Exactly.
that's why I really love photography.
I do too.
Today I'm doing a photo session with Lenore and Matt, who you might recognize from the beginning of this video when they got married. We decided to do their engagement session out here rather than back at home because they live in Orange County. So let's go take some pictures in one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's pretty easy, right? That looks amazing. You can look at each other though. That looks so good. Today I am off to one of my favorite airports in the world, Orange County Airport. There's a direct flight from here to Vegas for $90, or you can get first class for $98. All you can eat snacks. It is not my favorite airport in the world, however. That award goes to the Istanbul airport, and specifically the Turkish Airways Lounge, because they have a slot car track, and they have a golf simulator, and they have a Turkish tea garden, and they have a guy making ice cream on a sword in the airport lounge, which I have always thought is really cool.
All good, just like home.
We've made it to Las Vegas, where it's 105 degrees. Marshall's out here. There is a pool down here that has at least 1,000 people in it. It might be the busiest pool in the world. Bass drop.
Oh, there's confetti and CO2. I gotta cry already.
I figure I should give you a room tour of the Cosmopolitan suite that we are in. And the best way to do that is with the drone. Right now we are shopping. We're going to meet Melissa and Jerry Ghionis and make some delicious summer beverages with umbrella drinks. And we've decided, instead of finding ice, that we're just going to get frozen fruit. Bring that.
Kale spinach.
Probably don't get kale spinach.
I got the 2 for $5.
So we're here in Las Vegas. It is 110 degrees Fahrenheit today.
Literally, it is. That's not an exaggeration, but we're loving it. I mean, as long as you have air conditioning and a pool.
And pool
110.
toys, pool toys.
And the pool toys.
We have names for all of them.
For the pool
And
toys?
we have a lot of them.
We have a big rubber ducky with glasses, and her name is Olivia. We have a unicorn, and it was given to us, a huge unicorn by the way, given to us by Andrew Funderburg, so we called affectionately Drew.
I think that you should begin this
Yeah?
This
process.
concoction.
Yeah.
All right.
And feel free to use anything else that's in the kitchen
So-
that you might know
All
about
right.
that.
I have no idea if any of this is going to taste good.
I think it's going to taste ridiculously horrible.
Horrible.
There's pineapple in it.
It has vodka in it. All right, we're going to do berries.
Superfood, I like it.
Yep, berries. Lots of berries.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Nope. I don't know.
That looks all right.
It looks disgusting.
I'll try this again.
Okay, you guys try it.
Do we do this?
I don't want to hurt my
Cheers.
palate.
Cheers.
No, I don't want to try it.
It's not bad. It's just confusing. I've never had anything like it.
Okay, now please don't judge us. You need don't get no fat. There has to be fat in there. You did a block of cream cheese. Okay?
Sounds gross, but you really can't taste it.
You can't taste it at all. All right, shove it in, love. That's Australian for put it in.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. You see how there's a little bit of sugar left in there? Then you put the almond milk in there. You see what I'm saying? So it ridges it out. See? She loves saying that.
Another problem might have been that it's unsweetened almond milk, and we didn't really add any.
Oh, no, we didn't add that much ice cream. Maybe
Okay.
if we put all ice cream.
You know
in
what? Too little, too late, guys. Don't even try to resurrect that.
it. No, I'm still happy to drink mine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to orange popsicle.
All right. That is exactly what it tastes like. Wow.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you very much. So you
And
can
there's
have
cream cheese in here.
I know.
but you can't taste it, right?
No.
It just tastes like an orange
Like
creamsicle
creamsicle, yeah.
shake.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you won that round.
Can we put that down the disposal?
Sure.
No one likes
You have no idea. I'm from Australia, so we didn't grow up with garbage disposals. So I live for putting things in there.
He does.
All right.
He's so excited.
It's so satisfying, you have no idea.
I know. I will say this for anyone who's watching this and it's like, oh, Jerry's like this sophisticated person, like wedding photographer. They're
can
gonna
be.
now know
I can be.
that this is so not true.
This is actually me. But I can.
Pool toys and garbage disposal.
Bulls and crushing it.
I make no excuse of who I am.
That's true. That is true. Don't ever grow up.
See, we all want the immediate answer because our mobile devices have just developed a muscle memory that we want things now. So when someone's starting a business in this, like a new generation of photographers are starting a business where they grew up with mobile phones and that conditioning, it's, well, I want things now. So it's a very, I'm not saying it's a lazy way, it's a smart way. If you can get things now, why wouldn't you? But it's actually easier to stand out now, I believe, because where most photographers are waiting behind their computers for the work to come in, the smart ones are actually doing that as well as going out and hustling and preparing for longevity rather than the quick fix. Everyone wants to be popular. Everyone wants a quick fix. I want to be here for another 10, 20, 30, 40 years. That's our goal, you know.
No matter where you're at in your wedding photography career, there is a place online for you to hang out with like-minded individuals. If you seem to get along with Lindsay and myself, come on over to our Wedding Business Co. Facebook group. There's over 5,000 photographers from all around the world. I am Taylor Jackson, and I'll see you next time. All alone in the woods, surrounded by bears, but they're friendly bears, and I hope they like my singing.